power pivot and how to connect the relationship. I hope you guys have practiced once. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
There is a second question which I have it. I want you guys to try once and get me the answer. I'll just give you 5 minutes over here. Category wise total sales. Can you guys get me? Total sales. Each category, what is the sales? In short. The same output I needed. Please get me. Sure, ma'am.
Hi, Ayub.
Going to the next concept here. As I said we can just create a pivot table. So already you have a pivot table. So if you want to create another pivot table, you can just copy this, add a new sheet, paste it anywhere, wherever you want. Okay, once you have created, automatically you'll get the pivot field over here. You will get it. If you're not good in this part, let me just delete this. Now I'll just go to the power pivot option, manage. If I click on the manage, it will go to the power pivot point. And once it is here, we just need to click on, in home tab, you have pivot table, and we need to click on the new sheet, and it is available here. Now, in this, I need to see where the category is available. So it is available in the product table. And the second concept, where is sales? So sales is in a table called sales. So you got two tables, which is one is sales and the second one is product. From these two tables, you have used it. Now you guys need to understand here, what is the common column between these two tables? Which one is the common column? Anyone?
The product ID.
Product ID.
Thank you. So product ID to product ID, you can connect the relationship. To build the relationship, again, you have to go to Power Pivot. You have to click on which option? Manage. And then design. In this design, you have create relationship. If you click on this create relationship, you will get here the condition. So the first table should be which one? You can take sales or product, anything. Choice is yours. Which one you want to take?
So product.
Product.
Okay, let me just take product. The second table, which one you should require?
Sales.
Sales.
Sales. So what is the common column between these two tables?
Product ID.
Product ID.
Product ID. Once you click OK, automatically the relation is building over here. Now, if you close this window and if you go back, you will see the different values. Clear on this? This is what I needed. I hope everyone has done this. Cross show you again from the scratch. Please listen carefully. So the first thing, you will be opening blank Excel workbook whenever you want to work on Power Pivot. Okay. Second, you will import the data, which is in data ribbon, get data option. After that, you're gonna select the table or select the file, select Excel file, whichever the file you want. Then you will turn it onto a Power Query. So in short, it will be transform Power Query. Okay. Once you do this transformation, you will clean or cross check. Okay, once you are done with this cleaning or verifying the data, after that, you're gonna load the data. After that, loading the data. Load where? To Excel. Once you have done this concept, you will open Power Pivot. So you will add data into Power Pivot. From here, it will start. Okay, once after adding all the 3 tables or more than 2 tables, if you add after that, what are you gonna get the concept? Pivot in home tab, you have pivot table. If you connect here, it will connect with multiple tables, will convert into single pivot table. Okay, after that, you're gonna create relationship between tables, and then you're gonna create report. These are the complete concept of your Power Pivot. Clear? This is just for your reference. Suppose if you want to delete this relationship, okay? Now, whatever the relationship you have created, if you want to delete, how do you gonna delete? Please listen carefully, then you try. Pivot table analyze, Power Pivot. Here you will go to the manage, and then you're gonna select the design option. And here, do you see manage relationship? So you will gonna click on this and you're gonna select one by one and delete it. So like this, you can delete the relationship between the tables. The second option is called as a diagram weave. Okay. So the first option is designing part, where you need to understand the concept. If you are good in that understanding part, then you will select the diagram part. What is the diagram? Let me just show you here. So when you click on the diagram here, it will show you the different ways. So one is this, it will show you all the tables, and between table to table, you need to connect. Suppose if you want to move the table here in the middle, you can move like this also. Clear? And after moving this, what is the common column between product and sales? What is the common column? Product ID.
Product ID.
Product ID, drag it and drop it here to the product ID. So you're building the relationship between these 2 tables. Okay. Again, from this table to this table, what is the common column? Customer ID. So drag this ID and drop it here and click on this, and you're gonna get the answer. I hope this makes clear. This is another way of approaching the relationship. Instead of going design and clicking on the create, you can create in this way also. Clear? You need to enable the editing part. Once you enable, now you have this sheet, and this data contains all the information. Okay. So like sales ID, date, customer ID, product ID, quantity, and unit price. I need here total unit price. What do I need? Total unit price. To get this total unit price, we have to record it automatically whenever the data gets updated, which means this value, whenever it change, automatically it should update here. Getting it? I should not do anything. Without touching anything, I should work it. Getting the concept here? Yes, by default also I'll get, but with the help of recording, also I can do it. And I want this column. Okay, let's assume that I want to data and format these all. These all I need to format it. Format in the sense adding borders, adding a borders like this. Then column header should be in a different color. And then the text should be in the middle. This value should be in the middle like this. I need all the concept. So are you getting it? But every time my data gets updated here or loaded here, it should automatically work. The concept is clear now? Okay, so the same concept we're gonna work with record macro. So first thing, you need to know whether you have this concept or not in your system. Okay, which one is that? The developer tab. Do you see that developer tab in your system? No. Click on file, file, options, and then customize ribbon. And here you will be seeing developer option. Customize ribbon and developer. Enable that and click OK. And you will get the output. I hope everyone is getting now. Santosh? Getting? Cool. Okay. Now, once you have done this, you will be seeing a developer option. In this developer, you have these many conditions. In this, you will be using two conditions here. Always remember this to write the query, and this is for weave the query, and this is for recording. So recording is optional, but you will be using more these two. Okay. For the time being, the first option, we are referring to the recording part, how to record the macro. Then you have to use this. Okay. Why to record? To automation our work. Got it? Every time I don't have to do that work, same work. So for that only we are recording the macro. Clear on this? Even this is called as a VBA only, the coding part. But it will automatically record your information. Sorry. Now let me explain you here. For example, whenever you want to get the information, you should be out of this table. You should be somewhere here. You should not select here or here or here. You should be out of this table. Once you are there, you just need to come to this developer option and you need to select this record macro. Okay. I'm just showing you, don't touch your screen. If you click on this, automatically you'll get the option pop-up window like this. Macro name, you can change anything. So this is macro 1, and then it will store in this workbook only. And the shortcut key, if you want to give, you can give, or else you don't want to give, you can leave it. So now if I directly click, what I'm doing here again, developer, record macro, and I'm just clicking on OK button. Automatically you got what? Stop recording. Now I'm just coming here. And here I'm typing total unit price. And then I'm doing the multiplication, this into this. Once I have done, I'm just double clicking on this. Automatically it is filling down. I'm just coming out of it and stopping the record macro. I've stopped it. Okay. Now I'm just deleting this record. Deleted. There is nothing. Now if I click on macros, you can see here macro 1. And if I run this now, did I get it? But I deleted this record, right? And if I run it again, can you see? Okay. In case if you are changing the value, suppose you have deleted, you have updated a new values now. Like, okay, let me just take what will be the value of this into this. It's 1340. Okay. If I type 20 here, what should be the value? 2680. So I should get this value now. So let's see. Run. Am I getting it? Now I want to format the data. How to format the data? To format, again, have a look everyone. So first you will be out of this table. You'll go to the developer. You'll click on the record macro and you'll run this macro. Okay, I just want to write here format. So I'm just writing format. So I can rename it. First thing. After renaming it, I'm just clicking OK. And then I'll select this table, the entire table, going home and doing my format part. So clicking on the borders, I got the borders, selecting the column headers and giving some other colors. Okay, let me just take this color and then giving the color of background white. Let me just make it bold again. Yes. And then I'll be selecting these 3 and keeping in alignment in center. Okay, after doing these all things, and of course, if I want to change this date type also, I'll change it. I'll go here. I'll change it to a long date. I got everything clear on this. If I need, I can do it. If I don't need, I'll just keep it back again. Coming back here, developer, stop recording. After stopping the record, whatever the steps I have applied, I'm removing it. Can you see that? So there is no step now. Clear? Now, if I click on macros to run the macro, which table? Format. If I run this, is it converting? Do I need to work anything? That's it. I want you guys to save it. Now wait, save means not control yes. You have a different type of formats. Okay. So let's assume that if you're going to the file and if you're clicking on save as, in this, you will be seeing the extensions. So you can see Excel workbook is what? Excel SX. So like that, you will be having n number of extensions. In this, we will be working on 4 parts. So the first one is a normal Excel workbook, which is, which one, Otto? Is it like this? Right? Or it is like this? Which one? What do you think? Whenever you save the file, you will see here. That is the reason I said. But I'm not seeing here now. Can you see this? So always remember which format you want to save. Just go to the file and click on the save as and you will get it here. Now can you see Excel SX? So this is your Excel. Excel means Excel and SX is your extension, which means normal workbook. Okay. Store in which format? Excel format or VBA format, whatever it may be. So the first one is wrong. Always remember, it will be like this. This is your Excel workbook. Now coming to the next format, Excel SM. SM in the sense macro. Okay, macro in the sense whatever you're doing, VBA concept. Okay, the third one will be your Excel SB, which is known as your binary format. Okay, what do you mean by binary format? I'll explain you later. Okay, so you will be having a binary format, which is known as binary and most commonly used in industry, which is known as CSV, comma, separated, values. So this is how it works. Please make a note of these 4 formats. And this is very commonly used in industry. And this is where you're gonna use in Excel, the Excel format. And when you're writing the coding part, you will use macros. Whenever you're saving the file, in this format, if you need a codings, whatever the codings you have done, if you need to see that, where you'll go, you will click on this save and you will be selecting here, which option? Macro enable option. So that coding will be automatically will be there. No, if I save the file with Excel workbook, the coding will get vanished. So you will not see any coding, even though if you're recording or non-recording. So which concept you need to select now? Macro. To save your codings, you have to use macro enable. Clear? And then you need to save it. Can you guys do it? One is done? Okay. So basic Excel file and macro enable file, you got to know. Now, let's assume that you have 2 files here. Can you see here? In my screen, you're seeing macro record copy and copy, 2 files. The first one is which one? And the second one is? Okay, if I open this Excel workbook, and if I click on the developer and Visual Basics, do you see any coding part here? Do you see any codings? No, because it is Excel workbook. Now, if I go here, open this macro enable one. Now, if I go to the developer, Visual Basics, can you see here? Can you see the codings? So these are the codings which you have recorded. So this will only be available when you save the file in record macro point. Clear? So this is one example. Okay. Now in front of you, I'm gonna download one CSV file. So I don't think so I have any CSV file here. Fine. So let me just connect to okay. From somewhere I'm getting the CSV file. Again, it will ask me. Okay, I have here Global Superstore. Okay, it is redirecting to GitHub. Fine. So this is PBX file and this is the Power BI again, but I need CSV file over here. No, this is related to your this files. Let me just select this one only. Okay, someone has given here. This is Excel file, which I don't need it. Okay, let's see if I do have it. Okay. So this is Excel file. So I don't have Excel here. Superstore file. This is which one? The example files. Chalo. So here, have a look, everyone. There's no file here. Wow. Okay. Which file you guys are seeing here? Superstore, which file? CSV file? Okay. So let me open this file now. In front of you, I'm opening CSV. What is the KB here? 2077. So I'm just using that one only. So whenever you download, you will get most of the time CSV only. Now, if I go to the file and if I click on save as, and the third option, which I said you binary. Can you see here the binary one? I'm just saving this file in the same point, XLSB. Now let me just close this. Now, you had one more file. How many KBs you are seeing now? Earlier, how much it was?
0
So it is reducing the size of your data.
Yes.
The data represents same. Okay, inside the column and rows, everything will be same. But it will just remove the unwanted characters, the binary format. Okay, so that it will reduce the size of your data. So whenever you have a huge amount of data set, if you want to convert into a lower size of amount, then you will use binary. Clear on this concept? Any questions? So you have 4 types of worksheets. One is Excel, basic Excel. Second one is your comma separated values. Third one is your macro enable. And the fourth one is binary. Binary will reduce the size of your table. Clear? Thank you. Now, I want everyone to open a new Excel workbook, the complete blank. There should be nothing here. Open it. Now click on the developer and click on Visual Basics. Don't do anything, just click on that, nothing else. So you will see one gray color platform like this. Are you guys seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Don't touch anything, don't play with anything here. Just keep it as it is. So the first thing, whenever you see here, again, I'm repeating, guys, you can switch the window also, no issues. Developer, Visual Basic, and the shortcut key is Alt F11. It is mentioned there itself. Okay. Now, once you open that window, you will see like this. The full form of VBA is Visual Basic for Application. Okay, here, if you guys are not seeing these two, first thing, never ever try to click on this. Never ever. If you are missing this, if you are removing this, then you're gone. To place it, it's very hard. I'm saying you again and again. Don't touch by mistakenly these things. Okay. No, sir, by mistakenly or wantedly, if you are doing, I'm not the responsible person. Okay, you need to deal with it. Now, coming to the next option here. If you're not seeing these two options, suppose by mistakenly, I'm just removing, you don't have to remove, guys. If you're not seeing these two, completely you're seeing the blank. How to get it? So you just need to go to the edit option. Okay, do you see anything in edit? No. So do you see the view? Okay, in view, you have something called Project Explorer. You need to click on that. You got the option. And the second one is property window, which you're gonna get in. Okay, but by mistakenly, if you are removing and if you're playing, it is very bad. I'm saying you again. I can place myself, but it will take time. For me, only it took 3 days to place it in a proper play. Or else it will mismatch everything. I'm saying you again and again. Don't do anything with this. Okay. Now to write the code, you have an area. The area is called gray called area. This is the area where you're gonna write the code. But you can't write it here. To write, you need a sheet. To get that sheet, you have to go to insert. You have to go to insert. In this insert, you will see the module. Do you find that? So the third option is module. If you click on this, you're gonna get that option. Now this is the window where you're gonna write the query or the coding part. Is it clear? You have to write here inside this module 1, you will write subject and then you're gonna use whatever the name you want, but you can't give space. Again, I'm saying you can't give space. Okay, so you can just click on, suppose if I want to use here class, and if I enter, automatically I'll get open and close bracket. Again, I'm showing you, I have not typed anything, just I have typed subject, space, I have written class, and then enter, automatically you'll get it. So this is the starting subject and ending subject. In the middle, you're gonna write a 4 conditions. So let's assume the properties, how to write the code. First coding part, how to write. So I'm just writing here. The first one, which is my favorite, is range. Range A5 double quotes, because it's a text. So I'm writing like this, is equals to XLR. Okay. And then the second output, what we gonna write? So it is called as cells. Cells, row number 5. Okay. Row number 10. And then column number, I'm using 5. So which column it is referring, guys? 10, 5.
Fifth column.
Which 5? Which column it is? 5 means?
Fifth column.
Fifth column means which?
E column.
Equal.
It is E5, E10. So E is nothing but 5 and 10 is nothing but your row. So E5, E10 it is mentioning. Clear on this? Okay. Now, after writing this, and make sure there should no be spelling mistakes. If you are seeing any spelling mistake, then it will throw error. Second, the last option which you have is square bracket, and then you will give here C5. It's not a case sensitive, you can use anything, equals to Bangalore, and then active cell, okay, it is not working. So let's see, active cell equals to Karnataka, and run it. So these are the 4 ways to approach. Whenever you start coding, this is how you will be using it. So what I have mentioned in the range A5, it's XLR. Okay, which means this is now cells. Cells means you will be having a combination of rows and columns. So row 10 and 5th column, which means E10, you will be having MS Excel. And C5, you need Bangalore to be updated in C5 column. And the active cell. Now, which is my active cell here? A1. If I keep here, J8. If I keep here, M4. So like this, it will be an active cell. Clear on this? So I'm just keeping here and let me run this query now. If I run this query, am I getting it? But one thing is missing, which is that? Bangalore.
Bangalore.
So C5 I have given square bracket. Is it not working? Okay, let's see. If I write here C5 equals to Bangalore. Now let me run again. Again, are you getting it? Okay, fine. Then I'll just keep it as it is. C5. Why it is not working? What is the reason? Good. Active cell is in where?
Cell.
C5. So if I keep here somewhere and if I run it. Now, is it working?
Yes, sir.
So wherever the names you have given, it will work according to that. Please make sure the spelling mistakes. I'm saying you again. One spelling mistake, you're gone. It will throw error. Check it out, please. Your reset button and this is play button is nothing but to start it again. Clear? In case if you get error, what kind of error you may get? Let me just show you. If I run this, can you see here? Compile error, you're getting it. What it means that there is something required. Okay. And then you have to write this query. Okay. Sometimes what our users will do, they will write instead of active cell, they'll write active cells and they'll run it. So it is running. Can you see that? Okay. Let me just check it out. Now I'll just keep here and I'll try to run. Is it giving me Karnataka? Why? Because you're not getting error, but still it is not showing you that option. Okay. So you have to remove this. Fine. Now if I remove the yes from here, and then if I try to run, what again it is saying? Sub or function not defined. So this function is not defined here. Now you will be writing yes, but you will not come to know where exactly it is. So you have to read the query again, the complete sentence. And then you will stop this and again you will run this. Once you run, you're gonna get that answer here. Can you see now? So these are the things you need to remember in VBA. Okay. Moreover, you will be getting debugs every time. Okay. Now coming to the next concept. We'll be just writing one more query and tomorrow I'll start from here itself. Subject, class 2, and then I'm writing here range A1. Okay. A1, but I need to clear everything, right? I want to clear everything. So from where to where it is? A1 to till which column I have? I can give any column. So it is called as a range. Z100 or Z1000, whatever you want, you can give it. From A1 to Z1 dot clear. So if you write here dot clear, it will clear your output. So let me just show you now. If I run this class 2, macro, class 2, and if I run it, is it getting clear? The data got clear. If you want to run again, class 1, click on this and run class, you will get it. If you want to run class 2, select this and run it. It will get clear. Any questions? Okay.